The Department of Education allays fears of parents and students alike on the implementation of the limited face-to-face learning system. Now, according to the DepEd, strict health protocols will be enforced and their requirements will not pose unnecessary burdens on teachers and school staff. In the meantime, the National Economic and Development Authority echoed its support to this move to enable parents who have to assist their children in online schooling to get back on their feet and work. Kenneth Paciente reports.
Mark is still having second thoughts in letting his son to go to school once face-to-face classes is allowed in their area.
As long as wala pang assurance sa sipang face-to-face na pagtuturo, hindi ako nasangayon.
But the DepEd reiterated they will be careful in implementing the pilot run of face-to-face classes next year. DepEd Secretary Leonor Briones said this plan has gone through a process and was approved not only by the President himself, but the National Interagency Task Force as well. However, the rules should be strictly implemented and followed, including schools to implement the dry run should be in areas considered as low-risk areas. They should be green-lighted by the local government units, and children joining the dry run should be given consent by their parents or guardians. Briones further asserted that schools participating in the dry run should meet requirements before participating.
Pilot muna bago pang malawakan kung nandiyan na si vaccine.
DepEd Undersecretary Nepomuceno Malaluan meanwhile said it will still be part of the blended learning and should be done once or twice a week, and the number of students should not exceed 20 to be able to observe physical distancing, and face masks and face shields should always be worn by learners and teachers.
Hindi po necessary na may rapid test ang mga guro. Ito po ay symptom-based screening tayo, subalit kung dun sa pag-uusap ng local government units na kailangan ang kanilang conformity, ito ay makakapag-source tayo for rapid testing ay pabuti po.
The Teachers Dignity Coalition also favors a dry run for a return to face-to-face classes.
Gusto lang din namin maging answerable at liable din yung and responsible enough yung Department of Education na ibigay din yung pangangailangan ng mga teachers.
But the DOH asserted
the guidelines will be jointly developed by the DepEd and the DOH. That is the agreement. And very quickly, the proposed pilot implementation of face-to-face classes, which has been approved by the President, will necessitate the LGU support, the consent of the parents. No?
The NEDA also supports this step of the DepEd.
Ito ay isang magandang development because it signals that we have actually done a lot already in our fight against COVID. Like any opening of the economy, tama naman, let's pilot it. Don't open it for all. Start small, see what can be improved, and then gradually expand.
But for Senate Health Committee Chair Bongo, until the vaccine is available, face-to-face classes should be postponed, especially since the school year is about to end, he added. Based on the data of the DepEd, there are now 1,114 schools nominated to participate in a mock trial or dry run for face-to-face classes. Kenneth Paciente for The Nation.